You know, I started straightening out all these bolts and I just decided I'm going to finish. I don't like this. I don't need all this stuff, and when I go searching, it just takes too long. I mean, I got tons of stuff. I think it's easier just to keep it in bags. Okay, so now I gotta whittle down. Look at this. Those are lock washers. I went through and I sorted all these. They're 3/8/16. I'll never need them. I mean, I might need one or two or three, but I never, you know. Screws, washers. This is driving me insane. And I still got a whole bunch of smaller nuts. I'm making a little bit of headway. I don't want any of that. Okay, I got two more of these. Again, they've been sitting around for 8 years. They're no good to me because I don't know what's in them. Again, I'm just looking for little stuff like this. I found these. I'll never use these because I hate these locking. I don't think I need any more of these. Maybe I still got another thing of nuts. The socket I was been looking for. See this here? Way back in the 80s, when we needed to get water on a job site, you put this on a fire hydrant, hook your hose to, and then you can get water. A wrench to turn the hydrant on. So it's been sitting there 8 years. Okay, I finished this thing up. So that's that size bolt, that size washers, lock washers, flat washers. These are all car parts. And these are my screws that I use when I do woodworking. Just put them in a bag and then dump them in here when I need it. Some nuts. Just oddball stuff. Just another oddball stuff. That's 3/4 full. It's heavy. Okay, I got this area straightened up. This is half full. I guess this is not quite 3/4, but there's a lot. This sucker is heavy. This is the car the doors came out of. I bought it for parts. It's an XL, but it was rusted bad. I still might use part of the dash, so I got that plastic. Okay, so I gotta take this window out. So I decided to look at the book first. It's model 63C. Or 76B. Front door window mechanism, 63 and 76, page 1733. So I'm just gonna look at this, see if it looks the same. This is for adjustments. I wanna find removal. So on page 1740, front door glass removal installation. Remove the trim panel. Oh, that must be the inside door trim. Lower the glass as far as it will go. Or disconnect the regulator arms from the glass channel by removing the roller retaining clips. There's a clip right there. And there's a clip right there. So according to this, remove those clips. Remove the window upper stops. Figure 6. Here's figure 6. 63. And there's the upper stops. I guess these are them. I'm looking through there's one there, and one there. It must be these two bolts here, and these two bolts here. You see a clip right there and a clip right there. This is the trim panel I guess they're talking about. And it should come out. It's pretty simple. That seems too simple. Okay, I got the clips out. I just stuck a tool in like that and pried them out. Okay, so I got the stops out. This one I was able to slip through here. The other one I just dropped. But this has to come out because when the window goes all the way up, it hits here. So I'll take it out and then I'll show you how to do it. Yeah, undo that. Undo a bolt in there. Undo these two, I believe. So we'll just look here. So I took these three out here. I took that one out up there. You can see there's a hole to access it. And now I got to take this one out. Can't film it, it's too tight in there. No, you got to take this out too because this window has to tilt, but it can't because this is in the way. So there's two bolts right there. I'll take those out. There's this bolt down here. I was trying to pull it out. There was a screw right in here. And you take that out. Here's the pieces that go here. Now this piece right here, it was kind of hanging up on that, so I had to slide the window. But this will come out, but this is an adjustment of some type. I didn't want to take it out. Here's the rollers for the window. Now, once you pull these pins out of here, then you got to pull the regulator out of here. You pull the pins, pull the regulator out, it kind of snaps out. Take these two door guides out that are at the top. This fits into the glass. You can see it's all worn out. Then that's it for getting the window out. But this is in the way, so this has to come out first. Take these three out. Again, this is adjustable. I could have took this out because it kind of hangs up. In other words, this has to go down. I believe this. Trying to put the pieces back. I believe this was here like this. This was here. It's this one. And this one goes here. Yeah. Now just to inspect it, I mean it's rusted. The rollers are completely dry. But they're not wasted. What I did notice, see this piece right here? I found this inside the door. I think this probably went right there. That's some kind of stop. It really should be on there. And that's it. So, going back to here, let me turn this light on. And here's the regulator here and there. So the other piece is this. Again, to give you perspective, the window slides in here, which has got some kind of material on here. When I go look at these, all this material is falling out of both of them. There. And here. So really the window slides on this material on that side. On this side, it There's some kind of material in there too. How do I get that on there? That was held on by a rivet, but the glass has to come completely apart to get it back in. Looking down inside the drawer, I don't think I need to take that regulator out of there. But if I did, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts, but I don't see a need to take that out. If you look down in there, there's that pin that has to snap out. But anyway, I gotta get the lock out. So let's go look at this one again. So the window had to come out to get that out. Either the window has to be all the way up or out. Then I guess you put a screwdriver in here and a screw here. So if I take those two loose, I'm just wondering how to get it out of here. Yeah, I got to take it off to paint it and prime it. Now it looks like this screw has to come out of here. Or maybe the whole thing will fit through that hole, I don't know. Let me try it right here. I'll take these screws out, pop that loose, and see if I can get this out through here. I wonder if they sell these pieces. I also have this clip here, but I could have taken it off. Yeah, I had them fill up the tank today for the heat. Yeah, it's up to like 80 pounds. Yeah, I just want to take the time again to explain for anybody new watching me. I'm not doing this to get viewers. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm just doing this for fun, and I'm just sharing what I'm learning, and that's it. So the reason why I rebuild these cars, like I say, I'm 70. It gives me something to do. And I don't care how long it takes. It's the enjoyment of just doing something that I guess I enjoy. Okay, so I'm getting back to the windows. Also, I found that they sell these. I mean, this is hard as a rock, but it's not damaged. So we'll get to that. But I was thinking last night, this window is missing this, or that piece is. Does this other window have that still on there? In other words, can I use this window? Yeah. Again, this is why I saved these doors. This is why I tore it apart. Gives me an inside look on how things go together. And in this case, I can use this window. Now again, this door is the driver's side. This is the passenger side. This door goes like that. And this one, if I was to stand it up, goes like this. I think I'm gonna take this all apart next. At least the parts that I need for now. Again, it's just a big mess it takes up my whole table. That's the whole thing about working on cars. Okay, what else I'm gonna do before I take this apart? I usually take a lot of pictures, but even pictures are hard to find. But anyway, this is for me. This is how it's gonna go together later. This rod is the shorter one. I think that's the key, I think. This is the longer one. This is the push button, I think. So I already forgot. We'll go over and look at that one. This has got an adjustment here, by the way. It's threaded. So let's see what else can we see that I might forget. Now here's a back view of the light. I can't remember if I said this or not, but this mirror, which I might use, how does that, this will not physically fit through that hole. So did they put this together here on this end, or does it come apart inside of here somehow? So that's another mystery I got. We already went over this. Let me just concentrate on this one more time. So there's also two rods down here. This rod is going up to the door latch pull that you lock your door from the inside. And this one is, let's see, what does it do? It's part of the same mechanism somehow. Let's see, it goes from the door pull, the lock pull on top of the door, and then it goes up to the key, I believe. So I think that's enough information. Then we got this other one in here that is going, I can't see where it goes. Let's see, where would it go? That must be the door handle. So the door, let's see, how does this work? You can unlock your door with a handle, with a pull, or the key. I think that's it. I think that covers it. I'm gonna do close-ups and go slow. I think that's it. So let's just, I was asking myself a question. This longer one, we'll go to the other door. This longer one does go to the key, to the lever, not the key. And the shorter one is the key. And again, here's those pieces. They sell a different type, but I think they'll work. And you saw that I ordered them. I don't know, I'm thinking I'm just going to take these doors completely apart and get rid of this metal. I don't think I need it anymore, because it's on video, right? So on the light, there's a clip right here that holds the wire if I want to use the lights. Is there anything else that I need to remember? Oh, let's just look at these clips. In case everything gets put in a pile. The littler clip is the key. And it happens to be facing straight up. I don't know if that's right or wrong. You know what I'm saying? This notch. I mean, maybe it goes that way, that way. I don't know. I'm going to try to keep all this together. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, one more thought. Are all these parts left and right doors? I don't know. And that the mohair that I was talking about, like fabric, and it's really thin. So I don't know. I mean, maybe I could make it. I don't know. Anyway, these are just observations. They're on my video. I can look at it later. There's nothing worse than taking something apart and you cannot remember how it goes together. Yeah, I think another thing I'm going to do is, for now, cut this open so I can get this out of here until I have time to think about it more. I want this in one piece. So I marked this, again, I don't know if it matters, driver XL, passenger XL, and then same thing, but not XL. So what can I take? The thing is, it needs to be flipped over to take apart, except I can take, let's see, I gotta flip it over. Anyway, that's where I'm at. I guess maybe I'll film this. Anybody interested? But basically, you saw everything. Everything that I know, you know now. The other thing I was wondering, are these opposites? So here is the one I took out of this car, out of the non-XL, the driver's side. So we'll go. This is the driver's. No, we'll go to the passenger side. Yeah, they're opposites. So these are opposites. If anything else is an opposite, I don't know. Probably everything. Which reminds me, let me put this over on this table for now to keep it organized. Are the keys different? So let's see, I haven't taken that one out yet, but where am I? This is the one from the driver XL. This is the driver XL, and this is the passenger. So what does that mean? And what did I do with that rod? It's already... I got to keep track of this stuff. Let's see, is it different? I don't know what's top and bottom. I don't think it matters. I got to take two of these locks into the locksmith to get them keyed. And by the way, there's a big clip here that holds this to that. Again, for me, because I might have forgot, this is for me. This is how this looks. There's also a rubber bumper here. That's got to be it, right? What else do I need to know? I think that's it. Except, what did I do with that piece? Where is this piece? Oh, it's right here. See, I'm just wondering, does it matter when you put it back in the car? You see this side bump here. I'm sure one of them goes up and one of them goes down. Or else the lock is upside down. So I'm gonna go look at this car. I'm gonna try to add that into this video. Does this go up or down or sideways or what? Okay, let's see if we can figure out that question right now. Again, this information will be valuable later. So looking down inside there, this clip right here, you pull it out from outside the door. See, there's a long side and a short side. Yeah, the short side is up. Another thing I wanted to document is this rubber piece right here. I mean, this one looks okay, but that's where that piece goes. That's it. I'm gonna take everything apart. I think there was a screw there. It's all rotted. That's the bottom doorstop. This is all garbage now. Forgot to take off the clips again. hot. Anyway, I took apart those doors. I think it took like an hour and a half. Right now it's just a big pile of stuff. So this is the passenger side. This is the driver's side. The things that were the worst to get off, you saw, were these 3 screws here. And then these door guides at the top of the door. Remember earlier in the video, they're shot, they're gone. But I took them off. You saw me cleaning up bolts. You just keep getting more and more and more bolts. Here's the cap off the side of the door. This gasket, I think, goes right there. You see this plate here. This is the passenger. This one is totally rusted. So I want my table back. Somehow I gotta figure out how to do that. Like I said, the problem with tearing apart cars, you end up with all kind of parts. I don't know. I'm not sure how to do that. I have to think about it. But anyway, I got everything apart. If I need parts, and I was saying that I could probably, I was pointing at this one. Remember I was standing on the window that out of that car? One of these was broken off. Well, the driver's side over here, they're both on. So yeah, I could just I guess I could sort through parts. So this one is better than that one, and so on. Maybe that's what I'll do. Well, I can't, I don't know. I'll probably set up a table over there, just until I'm done. Out of the way, won't bug me. So the next thing I'm gonna do, take these off. Again, I gotta rebuild the window, this piece. These aren't bad, I guess. Like I said, I'm just keeping busy. Keeps me away from the TV, keeps me from sitting on a couch, keeps my body moving a little bit. Now these things, I don't know if you saw it, the pins, these were frozen on here. I'm not sure why, but I will tell you, that means these did not spin. They're supposed to spin. What I try to do is put the nuts back at least where I found them in the parts, even if I never use them. A pile of bolts means nothing. You forget where they go. Yeah, so that's probably it for today. Yeah, today's Friday. I was looking at my videos and I just want to get something clear for myself. So what I want to know is when this is in the door, like that, like this, I don't know. But this came out of the car. And you notice one side has a long edge and the other one has a short edge. And there's this clip holding it on. So I just want to look, I want to try to get a peek down inside here. So that's how it goes together. The short one is on the top. You see that lower block? And the arm is facing to the right. That's what I needed to know. I guess I'll look at this too. I mean, I don't know if it matters. It's more to the left. Again, I don't know if these things matter, but when they don't, it drives you nuts if you don't know. Same thing, more to the left. I'm gonna stick the camera blindly into the door. I get it, but and then down here. and then right here. And then right there. Here. I can't think of any possible thing else I need to know. And here's the guide looking down. Just gonna or zoom. This is Friday, so I'm just gonna go over the parts that I think I need to put this window back together. I need some of this material. Need some of these because they're petrified and it was frozen. I think I talked about that. It wouldn't turn. The regulator arm was frozen in there. I think these pins are okay. I need to get keys. Where these rods poke into here, I might need to replace those. A window guide that rubs against the glass, re-rubbered, or it needs to have something happen on this part. I ordered off Amazon. They're called door lock rod car clips. These are really cheap. I mean, some of these sell for $8 each. This whole thing was like $8. So I just want to find out what size fits or if they work at all. And again, the keys are a no-brainer. I mean, the locks, you just take them in. So I ordered some of these. Those are coming. And I ordered some material that I think will work in here. Also, I measured all these rods. They're all 3/16. But I put one of these red ones in, and there's enough to do both doors, I'm sure. And these come with a safety catch. It won't stand by itself. With these, that's what holds it in place. Anyway, that's my solution to this. I tried all kinds of things to get that off. You can't get in there, they're tight. So I just took the torch, stuck it in the hole, melted it, it came right off. I mean, that'd save me an hour probably screwing around with these things. Came right off. Now I need to get this off. There's a screw here and there's a screw inside. This is the driver's door. I got the handle off. I got the lock off. We know that this driver window is missing this piece. The rollers need to be replaced. The guide needs to be lubed like white grease. This is rusted. I got a driver's window under here. I'm gonna pull this out. Again, these are on. This one's not rusted. So I'm gonna straighten things up and then I'll get back. This is the car the doors came out of. I bought it for parts. Okay, I got this table straightened up. This came out of here. This is the window out of the XL front that I think I'm gonna replace. And over here is driver's side. I know that because of the mirror. And this is passenger. So I got time to do one more thing. I'm gonna yank this track out of here. So like I said, this material is not bad. It's just folded over. Down here it's off. But I got that stuff coming and we're gonna see what it looks like. I'm filling this window. It feels really rough. It might just be sap. Okay, that's all I'm going to do this week, but let's just look at it. The main problem with this window is this piece is missing. And this one's kind of bent, see it? This is here, this is here. This has got the same kind of rust. This is not chrome, I don't think. Maybe it was one. I think it's steel. Same problem on this one. This is in good shape. That's in good shape. Anyway, this is what I'm going to use. I'm just going to have to, I don't know, put some rust restore on that. Maybe I'll do that right now. Let it sit over the weekend.